Stoicism is a robust framework for life. It is a mental model or mindset that has been used by emperors and ordinary people to thrive in chaos. Whether in self-discipline, resilience, or staying calm in times of uncertainty, Stoicism has been a steady guide for humans for thousands of years, and it can also help you become a master of your own life. Many Stoics use its principles to remain calm and rational in strong emotional experiences like anger and sadness. They often think of emotions as temporary and take steps carefully rather than based on their emotions. Stoics accept setbacks and challenges as inevitable parts of life. When things don't go as planned, Stoics focus on proactive steps in difficult times. I myself apply Stoic principles in many other life experiences. It has strengthened my perspective on life too. A life-changing principle I use in my daily life is the dichotomy of control, which simply means the distinction between what we can and cannot control. Attempting to influence how others react, what people do and say, is a waste of emotional energy. It often leads to frustration, anxiety, and a sense of powerlessness. Stoic philosopher Epictetus advises concentrating our efforts on aspects within our control and accepting those beyond our influence. Understanding the distinction between what we can and cannot control is key to freeing ourselves from undue worries. Epictetus wisely noted, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." It's an easy shift in perspective, but it fosters resilience and serenity in the face of adversity. Where focus goes, energy flows, and where energy flows, whatever you're focusing on grows. In other words, your life is controlled by what you focus on, says Tony Robbins. Don't waste mental and emotional energy on things you can't control. If you are new to Stoicism and wondering how this philosophy can help you live a prosperous life, well then, you have come to the right place. In this video, I will explain 6 Stoic principles that will transform your life. These principles are applicable in everyday life, so I will also explain different scenarios of how you too can apply these philosophies to better your life. Now, without further ado, let us begin. The only thing I ask of you is to watch this video with intent and patience, and don't skip any chapters. How dichotomy of control applies in everyday life. Imagine a situation where you are stuck in a traffic jam. In this situation, there are some things that are in your control and some outside of your control. The controllable being your attitude and reaction to the temporary event, while the uncontrollable is the length of time the traffic jam lasts. Now, your reaction as a Stoic to this situation should be, instead of getting frustrated and anxious, you can choose to remain calm and accept the situation. You can use the time to listen to music. Here is another situation. You have a job interview coming up. Controllable, your preparation, attitude, and performance during the interview. Uncontrollable, the decision of whether or not you get the job. Your reaction. You can focus on preparing as much as possible, giving yourself the best chance of success. During the interview, you can project confidence, answer questions thoughtfully, and thank the interviewer for their time. Here is another opportunity to apply the teachings of Stoicism in daily life. Imagine you are having a difficult conversation with a friend or family member. Controllable, your words, tone of voice, and willingness to listen. Uncontrollable, the other person's reaction to the conversation. Your reaction. You can approach the conversation with empathy and respect, expressing your thoughts and feelings in a clear and constructive manner. You can also listen attentively to the other person's point of view, even if you disagree. Second principle, negative visualization. Another impactful Stoic principle is the exercise of negative visualization. This approach involves considering potential losses and adversities to mentally prepare for life's inevitable challenges. In my experience, this has served as an effective way to proactively guard against dissatisfaction. Seneca's words resonate profoundly with this principle. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Mentally rehearsing life's challenges will help you appreciate what you have and a heightened ability to navigate uncertainties with wisdom. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the hurdle is not the problem. If you dwell on what you control, there's always a way forward. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Discomfort and adversity are not adversaries, they are catalysts for personal evolution. Reframe hardships as stepping stones to resilience and wisdom, and you won't think of obstacles the same way again. Third principle, sympathia. The Stoic philosophy of sympathia, a sense of interconnectedness, will widen your perspective beyond personal concerns. Recognizing our place in the universe instills a profound sense of humility. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius reflected, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Stoicism has inspired a more compassionate approach to many people, and it can for you if you follow its principles and doctrines. If you made it this far, please consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel so that YouTube will show this video to other people just like you who may need the wisdom. Thank you so much. In implications of interconnectedness for Stoic ethics. In Stoicism, the concept of interconnectedness calls for treating all individuals with respect and compassion, irrespective of their backgrounds or beliefs. This principle also emphasizes the importance of being conscious of how our actions affect others. As adherents of Stoic teachings, it is our responsibility to live in a manner that is harmonious with nature. This approach fosters a sense of unity and responsibility towards both our fellow human beings and the natural world, guiding us to live thoughtfully and ethically. Fourth principle, virtue. Stoicism champions the idea that virtue is the highest good. The pursuit of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance becomes a guide for a good life. Wisdom guides us to seek knowledge and understanding. Courage empowers us to face adversity with bravery. Justice allows us to treat others fairly and equitably. Temperance promotes moderation and self-control. These virtues can strengthen our character. Fifth principle, amor fati. The Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, teaches us to wholeheartedly accept and embrace whatever comes our way in life. This mindset emphasizes responding to all life events, both positive and negative, with wisdom and resilience. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This highlights the importance of turning obstacles into opportunities. Philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche regarded amor fati as the formula for greatness. For instance, instead of sinking into despair over job loss, amor fati encourages viewing this setback as a chance to seek new or better employment opportunities. Similarly, in the case of a failing relationship, this perspective guides us to perceive it as a valuable learning experience, paving the way to find a more compatible partner. Embracing amor fati means transforming life's challenges into stepping stones for personal growth and development. Sixth principle, memento mori. Finally, memento mori, the Stoic practice of remembering one's mortality, is a profound principle for embracing the fullness of life. Far from being a morose preoccupation with death, it serves as a meaningful reminder of life's transience. Philosopher Francis Bacon captures this sentiment beautifully. Begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand and melting like a snowflake. Similarly, Stoic philosopher Seneca observed, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." This awareness of life's fleeting nature encourages us to cherish each moment and experience. Adopting Stoic principles has been one of the simplest yet most impactful choices I've made. These teachings offer a robust toolkit for cultivating resilience. They transform how we face life's challenges, shifting our perspective from merely a viewpoint to a guiding compass. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, succinctly expressed this philosophy. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This principle suggests that our happiness largely depends on our internal attitudes, rather than external circumstances. The way we choose to perceive the world fundamentally alters our responses to life's various situations. Embracing Stoicism, therefore, becomes not just a philosophical choice, but a practical approach to living a more fulfilled and resilient life.